What's up? What's up? What a pimple. Beautiful people. It's your girl, QTheQueen, back at it again with you with another one. I really just came to come rant because I'm eating, y'all. Sorry. I know we up close and personal, but I know I can't put y'all on my dashboard because my phone go overheat. I'm just eating some sushi I brought from the store. I really want to go to a restaurant and try some sushi. Like, this is good, but I want to try some, like, expensive, high-end sushi. See what that tastes like. It was fully cooked. This one's fully cooked. It's my first time having fully cooked sushi. Anyways, y'all, yeah, I had to come rant because, you know, I don't even know where to start because I don't want to sound negative at all. But I want to say I'm being more observant than negative. And what I'm observing is negative. And it is bothering me. But that's okay. Because there's always something good to come out of some contrast. That's why I'm going to keep reminding myself. Somebody stuck some stickers on these things. So anyways, so there's this restroom in my job, y'all. Okay, first let me say this. I really wished. Okay, I'm gonna say I regret, but now I know that I should have set my intentions elsewhere. And I should have set them. I should have just been more in alignment with myself. Y'all, I've been listening to Abraham Hicks. If you don't know who that is, go search her up right now on YouTube. Stop my video. Go listen to sis. She talks more in concepts of universe and stuff like that. But it's just a different eye opening and a different conversation. That if other things like religion you don't correlate with them, she gives you a different point of view, but still basically talking about the same thing. Anyway. But yeah. I also have a salad and I'm eating that because I am hungry. I've been fasting from lunch for a week and now my body like. But then, anyway, okay, that's not what I came to talk about. Anyways, what I came to talk about was I really wish I would have took the time out before I set my intentions on getting a job and putting my energy into having a job. I really wish I would have set my intentions more on the abundance of working from home, the freedom of working from home, the freedom of the notoriety of my content, receiving love on my content, more likes, more views. I wish I would have set my intentions more there, focused more of my energy there, put myself in alignment more there, because I'm a firm believer it would have manifested. It's still going to manifest, but I'm a firm believer it would have manifested for me and I would not had to get a job. But instead, I did set my intentions on getting a job, and I found one. Even though it's crazy, y'all, because a job is not what I wanted. I did not want a job. I didn't. I feel like it's something I needed to take care of my family. But at the same time, the opportunity to take care of my family by making content is right in my lap. So I don't know why I just, didn't set my intentions there, but now I'm working on it. I'm rewiring some things, and I'm gonna reset my intentions because you know how when you do something that you really didn't want to do, and then when you get to doing it, stuff just happens to prove that you ain't had no business doing that in the first. Okay, my bad, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I had a booger in my nose. But what I was saying was, you know how when you didn't want to do something in the first place, but you did it anyways, and when you get to doing it, in the midst of doing that thing that you didn't want to do in the first place, stuff just happening that proved that you ain't had no business doing it. Like, that's why you didn't want to do it. So that's basically how I'm starting to feel about working, well, particularly at this job. Working, period. I'm going to do that because I don't want to work. But I'm lucky that I do have a source of income though. So that's what I'm focused on. Focus on that I'm able to pay my bills. But yeah, so the reason why I'm feeling like this though is because, like, okay, I guess I need to stop saying I don't want to work. That's probably why stuff is happening that's making me not want to work even more. And I need to start focusing on other things. But these people about this job, man, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's misery. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know. But it's irritating that you hear they talking about you. Which I'm going to start telling her, like, you don't got to come tell me. You know, you don't got to come tell me no more about what they saying about me, because it's just one lady in particular coming and tell me, like, what they be saying about me or whatever. But I'm gonna start telling her, like, you ain't gotta tell me what they saying about me, because I honestly don't care. So it's a Caesar salad, and it looks like it only has croutons. I think the other one had chicken. This one just has croutons and a lemon. I'm just take off some of these croutons. I like croutons, but I'm not supposed to be eating bread. I should have got the one with chicken, but I didn't realize this one didn't have chicken. And it does have dressing, so I don't know how fattening this dressing is. That's good though. But yeah, I'm gonna stop focusing on what I don't like about the job and just focus on the fact that I'm blessed enough to pay my bills. But I have noticed that they do little things to antagonize people. So, like, for example, this is my example. And the other lady did tell me that she feel like that too. She feel like they do stuff to try to, like, make people quit. And it's crazy, because I was really feeling the same way. But there's a restroom that at the end of the hallway that, you know, it's open. And nobody really go in there. It's more of like a restroom, like when the other two main restrooms are used and you got to use the restroom and you can't wait, you can go down there. But me personally, y'all, like, I'm not antisocial, but I don't know why, y'all, I'm just don't want to be social with nobody up here at this job. Like, they be trying to talk to me and I'm just like, can you see I'm in my own bubble, leave me alone. Like, so I don't know why I just want to be so antisocial. Like, I don't, but I do. And I'm embracing that. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to look nobody in the eye. I just don't. I just saw 11 when I said that. And so there's a couple of things that happened today that kind of grinded my gears. But so I usually go to that restroom when I'm on break, because I use it anyways, because I don't like going, because the way you gotta get the key, or you gotta reach behind somebody to grab the key, or you gotta say excuse me to the nurses. The nurses is rude, first of all, and I like to avoid conflict. I'm not the type of person to be involved in conflict, and I don't like dealing with people who have attitudes. So to avoid that, I just go down to that restroom at the end of the hall, because I can just go in there and use the restroom. I ain't got to worry about reaching behind nobody to grab the key, saying excuse me to them rude-ass nurses. None of that. I can just go in there and handle my business. So, also, if you follow me on Facebook or TikTok, you will notice that I do make reels in this, or TikToks in this restroom. I do. Usually on my break, when it's break time, I go use the restroom, and I be in there for the whole 30 minutes making videos. Like I said, it's a restroom that don't nobody use. But if anybody's using it, all they gotta do is knock on the door. I'll get out. You know? And the main lady saw me coming out the restroom. She didn't say nothing to me. So I know this wasn't her doing. But one of the other messy ladies, and I told y'all, I watched my dealing with messy people in the workplace video. One of them messy ladies did see me come out the restroom this weekend. And she had already ran her mouth to somebody about how she feel like she be catching me make videos. It ain't nothing to catch because it's not a secret. So, well, I went to that restroom today. And I feel like it was these older ladies doing. I feel like she had, I'm usually real good with my intuition. I feel like she had one of the male workers that worked there. Because the way they had the stuff stacked up in a way that you could get to the restroom. Everything they had stacked up to a way you can get to the restroom, they took off and moved it into the restroom. So now you can't even go into the restroom. Well, I still did. I took that shit right on out, stacked it right back up, and went and used the restroom. The fuck? So yeah, I do feel like they did that to try to stop me from going to that restroom. I do. I feel like I feel attacked. I ain't gonna lie. And that's even more of the reason. It's even more reason to make sure that I am setting the right intentions for myself, coming from source, coming from God, coming from the Creator, whatever you resonate with, that I'm setting the right intentions with what they want and what they feel is best for me, and that I also feel is best for myself. I want to be in alignment with that, because I don't feel like working a job is best for me. I'm not a worker. Okay, let me say this. If I gotta do something and I know it has to be done, I'll put my mind to it and I get it done. But preferably, spiritually, solely, I am not a worker. I am, number one, I'm a content creator. Always have been. Just wish I would have took it more serious. And number two, I'm a hustler. Or you could say either or. One, I'm a hustler. Two, I'm a content creator. It don't matter. I'm both of those things. And that's where I want my source of income to come from. That's where I want my notoriety to come from. That's where I want my recognition, notoriety, recognition. I don't know if they all mean the same, but that's where I want my peace to come from. That's where I want the unconditional love of strangers to come from. I've noticed that since I set my intentions on the job, all those things that I wanted to come from all those things that I wanted to come from what I just said, I want those to come from me creating content, are coming within this job. But I'm also attracting things that I don't want to attract because I don't like working. So I am receiving notoriety. Shit, I'm gonna take that car. notoriety from the clients because they like how good I clean their room. Love from them because they enjoy my personality, you know. But honestly, and if I'm being completely honest, it's not fulfilling. Like, and this just dawned on me. It's actually not fulfilling at all. Like, somebody could compliment me on cleaning their room, say thank you, and you're so sweet, I love your personality, your hair is beautiful, and I'm just, returning the compliment. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm saying thank you, I do appreciate it. But in that same minute, hour, whatever, I could check my phone and go to my notifications and see someone say the same thing, around the same thing, but on a video of mine, and I get so fulfilled. Like, I literally feel the love, I feel the joy, and I feel the compliment. Like, this just dawned on me, y'all. Getting compliments from working this job is not fulfilling to me at all. But what is fulfilling is the feeling of people commenting on my content and saying those exact same nice words to me. I get such a fulfilling feeling from that. And I'm realizing now, that is so random. Both these dudes in these trucks backed up into these parking spots and got out around the same time. That is so weird. So crazy. But yeah, I just noticed that. And I noticed now that it's because I want that fulfillment to come from my reels. Y'all probably like, girl, what the hell is you talking about? I'm really just ranting, y'all. Like, I've been listening to Abraham all morning. And let me tell y'all, this is so crazy. I actually been listening to Abraham for years now. I'm gonna say I discovered Abraham back in like 2018. Yeah, I had to count y'all. Fuck y'all. That's 4 years of me listening to this lady, y'all. And not only 4 years listening to the lady, but 4 years of listening to the same shit. Like, even if it's with a different person, she says the same stuff over and over and over again. She just says it in different ways that resonates with different people. I can give her that. She's amazing, y'all. To be able to sit here and give different views and stories and points, and it all resonates with somebody, like, that's amazing. That's really a gift to have. I wish I could see different point of views like that. Sometimes I be wishing for that. But yeah, y'all, it barely just dawned on me on what everything she meant. Like, when she would say, instead of, okay, say, you have a passion, you have a dream, you have a goal, and you're pursuing it. Out of this dream, out of this goal, out of this passion, you really want to see a source of income. But you get so fixated on the source of income that when the income doesn't happen the way you expected it to, you become a Debbie Downer, basically. And not only do you become a Debbie Downer, but you're kind of stuck and fixated on that. And she did a great point today on one of the things, and I've heard her say this multiple times. multiple times I've heard this woman give this scenario about a stick. She says, okay, so here's a stick. On one end of the stick, put money. That's what you want. Put money. But on the other end of the stick, put what the real emotion and feeling that having financial freedom feels like. What does it feel like? Freedom, notoriety. What did she say? Freedom, notoriety, wholeness, just being able to feel whole, that you have everything taken care of, peace. That's what it would feel like to have the money. She said, now that you have all these things on this stick, you can either decide to focus on the money, or you could choose to focus on what it feels like to have the money. And I was like, wow, why out of all times I heard this woman give this scenario different ways too, y'all. Did it just now resonate with me? Like I said, I've been listening to her for 4 years, y'all, and I still struggle with manifesting. I could say I did manifest my mans, but I journaled for that, and I don't want to work that hard for my next manifestation. I didn't mind journaling about him. Don't get me twisted. But for my next manifestation, I don't want to journal. I want it to come easier. Not saying that journaling was hard, I just want it to be different. So I was like, wow, that really resonated with me, because when it comes to hitting my max on my Facebook Reels, I'm so infatuated with hitting the max bonus. And I've been saying this to myself for a couple of weeks. Instead of me focusing on the things that can happen, or things that will happen, the things that are going to happen in order for me to reach that max bonus. Because okay, the thinking is the max bonus is this big, right? $38,920 is my max bonus, right? In some ways, because it's so big, it can feel impossible. So if I shrink it down to something that's what she calls least resistant, because with something so big, I can have more resistance towards it. You see what I'm saying? But if I can shrink it down to something that brings me least resistance, then I can start correlating with that and then move on to something else. So, and I just thought about this because it did literally happen. So today I said, okay, that makes sense. Let me start with something least resistant, even something that doesn't have anything to do with the Facebook Reels. And my phone about to die. So I said, you know what? Every time I approach a green light today, it's going to turn green. She basically said, think of what you want and point to it and just focus on that. Keep pointing. That's what I want. So what I want today is every green light to turn green. And y'all, I put it in the back of my mind once I said that. Like, once she said that, point and do this, I was like, okay, every green light going to turn green. Out of my mind. Y'all know what I'm thinking about it? As soon as I turned out to come to the store to buy my lunch, that goddamn light turned green. I just thought about that, y'all. That light turned green. So now that I have that correlation, I'm going to do it with something else, or maybe the same thing. I need to start small to get the hang of it. To get the hang of what it feels like to think something and then see it, y'all. Because I've struggled with it for years. Now, it's been times where, yes. Oh, shoot. That bag was going to be good too. I dropped some. But I can say there's things that I wanted, that I did have at least resistance to, and they have happened. But everything I want, that I have the most resistance to, hasn't happened. So, today I decided I'm going to start small. I'm going to still think big. You got to think big, bitch. Think big. I'm still think big. But I am going to start small. Because I've been so fixated on the making the money that I haven't had. Oh, fuck. Okay, y'all, I gotta get up out my car. The gas light came on. That I haven't had the thought process of focusing on something else. Or, y'all know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying, you get it. If you don't, I'm sorry. I'm really just rambling. This still is going to get posted, but basically what I'm saying is I'm about to stop infatuating over making the $38,000, and I'm going to start more infatuating on the love that I receive on my content, because I want more of that. That's really what I want more of. The money is just going to come with it, And that's what I need to realize. Like, I really want more love on my content. I want more reactions. I want more engagement. I want more real supporters on my content. And that's where I want to focus. So that way, because that's stuff that's already happening. I'm already getting love. I'm already getting reactions. So that way, when it happens, it'll be more like a, that happened. And I wanted that, and that happened. Versus, oh, I didn't get this much of that, so that money ain't gonna hit like that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to focus on the love. So that's gonna be my main goal, is to focus on the love that I receive and know that the money's gonna come with that. Either way, it's gonna come with that. So, anyways, I love y'all. This video was way longer than what I expected. And I'm going to go ahead and head back to work, y'all. I am exhausted, so pray some energy into your girl life. I realized that battling my ego and fixing my spirit, healing my soul, plus day-to-day life is exhausting. So I'm trying to figure out, where am I going to insert time for myself? I'm really battling with going to run tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow, or handling my business and then just sleeping all day. I don't know, y'all. Anyways, y'all, let me get up off here. I love you guys. I love you, support me. I'll catch y'all in the next one.